What if the most dangerous animal in the forest is the one you can't even see? Across jungles, deserts, oceans, and ice, some animals have mastered the art of disappearing. They don't run, they don't hide, they simply vanish into the world around them. This is not magic, it's science. And it's one of nature's greatest survival tricks. Camouflage is one of nature's most powerful tools. It helps animals hide from predators, and it helps hunters sneak up on their prey. From the smallest insects to large wildcats, many creatures rely on it to survive. But how do they do it? How can a cuttlefish become invisible in seconds? Or a snowy owl disappear into a white winter sky? This video will take you inside the world of camouflage, the science behind it, the animals that use it, and how humans have learned from it. You'll never look at a forest or ocean the same way again. In the wild, being seen can mean being eaten. That's why so many animals have developed ways to stay hidden. This is where camouflage comes in. It's the art of staying invisible. The most common form is called crypsis. This means an animal blends into its surroundings so well it becomes nearly impossible to spot. It's not just about color. It's also about shape, pattern, texture, and even behavior. A stick insect doesn't just look like a twig, it acts like one too. It stays still for hours, swaying gently with the breeze. A tiger's stripes break up the outline of its body in tall grass, making it harder to notice. Even tiny frogs can disappear against colorful leaves. Camouflage helps both the hunter and the hunted. Lions use it to sneak up on prey. Mice use it to avoid becoming a snack. And it's not always perfect. Sometimes, all an animal needs is just enough cover to pause, wait, and escape danger. But here's the big question. How do animals actually pull off this trick and make themselves so hard to see? Animals don't all hide the same way. They use different tricks, depending on where they live and what threatens them. The first and most common technique is color matching. This means an animal has colors that look just like its surroundings. A snowshoe hare turns white in winter and brown in summer, always matching the ground. A flounder, lying flat on the ocean floor, blends perfectly with the sand. Then there's disruptive coloration. This sounds fancy, but it just means using bold patterns to confuse the eye. Think of a zebra's stripes. In a group, their bodies blend together, making it hard for a predator to pick just one to chase. Another trick is counter shading. Many animals are darker on top and lighter underneath. This cancels out shadows and makes their body look flat. It's used by sharks, deer, and even penguins. Some animals take it even further with mimicry. They don't just blend in, they pretend to be something else. Like a caterpillar that looks like a snake, or a moth that looks like a dead leaf. Each of these techniques helps animals stay alive. But here's what's really interesting. Which of these tricks is the most powerful in the wild? Some animals are so good at camouflage, you could stare right at them and never know they're there. Let's look at a few of nature's top experts. First, the leaf-tailed gecko. This lizard lives in Madagascar and looks almost exactly like a dead leaf. Its skin has tiny bumps, brown veins, even a tail shaped like a leaf's edge. It hides in plain sight on trees, predators just walk by. Then there's the cuttlefish, a true magician of the sea. It can change its skin color, texture, and even patterns in less than a second. One moment it's striped, the next it's spotted or smooth. Scientists say it's like a living screen, controlled by its brain and skin working together. And don't forget the Arctic hare. This animal switches coats with the seasons. In summer, it's brown to match the tundra. In winter, it's bright white, blending into snow. Each of these animals has developed their own way to vanish. They didn't learn it, they were born with it, shaped by millions of years of evolution. But why? What drives animals to develop such amazing camouflage in the first place? Camouflage might look like magic, but it's all science. Inside an animal's body, tiny systems work together to make it invisible. One of the most important parts is the chromatophore. These are special skin cells that hold pigment or color. By expanding or shrinking these cells, animals can change their skin tone. Cuttlefish and octopuses use chromatophores to flash different colors in seconds. But color alone isn't enough. Some animals use structural coloration. This means their skin has microscopic layers that reflect light in different ways. It's how a butterfly's wings can shine blue or green even if there's no blue pigment at all. Other creatures adjust their texture, not just color. Cuttlefish can make their skin smooth or bumpy to match rocks, coral, or seaweed. It's a full-body illusion. These systems are controlled by the brain and nervous system. Some responses are instant, like fear triggering a quick color change. Others are slow, like fur color changing with the seasons. All of this helps animals hide, hunt, or escape. It's survival, built into the body. But here's something to think about. How do these tiny biological tools help animals survive in such different environments, from deep oceans to dry deserts? Camouflage isn't just for animals anymore. Humans have studied it, copied it, and used it in ways you might not expect. One of the biggest uses is in the military. Soldiers wear camouflage uniforms to blend into forests, deserts, or snowy fields. Tanks and equipment are painted to match the terrain. Some armies even use digital patterns made with pixels based on how animals break up their outlines in nature. But it goes beyond the battlefield. Camouflage shows up in fashion, art, and even sportswear. Designers use camouflage prints to make bold style statements. Hikers wear camo to move quietly through the woods without disturbing animals. Scientists are also learning from animals to build better technology. Researchers study cuttlefish and chameleons to design materials that can change color on command. Imagine clothes that shift color depending on the light, or cars that blend into their surroundings. Nature's design has inspired our own. And as we keep learning from animals, we find new ways to solve problems by looking at what's already out there. So, here's the question. What else could we learn from nature's invisible experts if we just paid closer attention? Camouflage isn't just a cool trick. It's a powerful way to survive. Shaped by nature, tested by time, and still full of secrets. From tiny bugs to deep-sea creatures, the world is filled with living puzzles, hiding in plain sight. Every forest, every reef, every snowy hill might be hiding a story you'll never see unless you know how to look. So next time you're outside, pause. Look closer. What might be watching you, hidden in the colors of the world? And here's a final question. What if nature's best secrets are the ones we never even notice? If you enjoyed this, give it a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more amazing stories from the wild. And don't forget to check out the next video. It's one you won't want to miss.